Alright, we're going to set you guys down here. Drew's going to work on getting this battery off. I'm going to get some tools together and start taking this rear end apart. Let's see if we can get you guys a better view. This is our newer battery box that we put in here.
Yeah, we're not real sure. MB Custom. There's all kinds of chassis out there.
It's actually...
What actually is the secret sauce?
I mean, I don't know. Like you said, they say some years are better than others of certain types. And
right, blue gray rocket.
I do like what some of our followers say though, as far as like trying to find somewhere that has some support.
Right.
Which I think that's important when you're out there trying to build stuff and make stuff happen.
Now, what is it that you said that you gotta go down to Tennessee, don't you, for work?
I do have to go down to Tennessee for work. I do plan on seeing Mike Knuckles at Warriors Race Cars if possible. I'm going to stop by Bruce Built Racing 2 in Knoxville. And really, we're going to these places for education and trying to learn as much as we can about, you know, new cars and new chassis possibilities and what does support look like if we do buy something. Can we upgrade this said something by like we did this Masters Built here? If we bought something that was a little bit older, it'd be a little bit more a price point here.
Yeah, you saw we could get a bare chassis for about $5,800 if we went that route.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much most of the major chassis builders, you can, $5,800, $6,000 will get you a bare frame, no powder coat, no nothing really, just the bars. You have to paint everything, put the tub in it, the floor pan.
We've thrown that idea out.
It would take some time.
Right.
It sure would make for a lot of good garage content, though. I'll tell you that. So. You got that battery out? I want to put that in my car.
No doubt.
Oh, let's get this other side. I'll go here to the wanky side. Look how bent up these bars are. Ooh. I know. Problem is, it's hard to film and work at the same time. We'll do the best I can for you guys. Do the best I can. Yeah, that's a pretty good shot. Oh, I love my Milwaukee over here. Yeah, we're not so sure what to do at this point. We're just gonna play it by ear and see what's available, try to go look at some stuff, talk to lots of people, learn as much as we can, and hopefully we make the best decision for next year.
What do we need, boss man?
I just got one more bar to knock out over here, and then we can take the plates off. We can take the brake lines loose. The shocks need to come. Shock pins need to come out.
How much fluid are we gonna get out of these?
I don't think you're going to get very much, to be honest. And like Drew was mentioning before, we do plan on just salvaging as much as we can off of this car and keeping stuff for spares. And I guess at some point, the stuff that's specific, if we don't buy another Masters Built, we'll have some stuff to put up for sale, I guess. Let's get you focused down here in this lower bar. There we go. Oh, son. We're going to go from the other side. Oh, come on. There we go. This stuff is destroyed.
Do we have any caps for this?
back in here. All right, so Drew, tell us a little bit about the, oh my gosh. We made some big changes in the last race. We didn't get any footage of it, but we made some big headway with how this car was handling. Do you agree with that statement or no?
Oh yeah, it was definitely, it was on the rail. We were going pretty good. Best it's ever felt, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, isn't that a shame? Best it ever felt and ended up like that, huh? All right, look at this while I'm down here. Look at this bird cage. Maybe a little light. Whoa, maybe too much light. It pulled all the way through here. Look at the back side here. Whoa, destroyed. Bird cages. Left side, can't buy these anymore. They didn't make them very long. So we're definitely, like we said, we got a lot going on here. Lots to make up.
That's right, my hoarder mode.
So we'll get you in front of the camera over there. Got some questions to ask you.
Oh yeah? What's
All right.
that?
So if you could have it any way, what would be the biggest things you as the driver would want out of a newer chassis?
I mean, probably first thing would be something a little taller than this.
When you say taller than this, what do you mean by that?
Well, just, I mean, more headroom. I mean,
More headroom, right? So we want a taller cage. 2 inches would be a lot.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You know, we're right. I mean, when you've got your helmet on, the seat's all the way on the floor pan.
Right.
There's like an inch of space.
I'm a big guy.
Yeah. Yep. So other than that, I think that's important. What else would you like to see on a newer car?
I mean, I really don't even. I mean, I couldn't set anything super solid.
What about if we bought a rolling chassis that had a fire suppression system in it? Would that be an upgrade?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
What about front end geometry? You know, there's all these reverse mount control arms where the control arm doesn't bolt up to the front like it does from here to here. The control arm, they reverse mount it and they bring it back from here to here, and you have to have frame modifications to make that work.
I don't know. I've only driven a master built, so I can't. I mean, I'm not sure
how to answer that.
Yeah.
All right. Any other creature comfort features?
I like to get one with a new body. You know, all the fancy sheet metal work, but
Right.
I'm not very good on sheet metal.
A little bit beyond our skill level of sheet metal bending.
But I mean, that's not really that important.
So a nice drop deck just for looks, not for enhancement, but just for looks, a nice drop deck. And what he means by that is,
I couldn't tell you if an underslung car is better than, you know, anything, to be honest with you. Never driven one.
see, we dropped our deck a little bit here, but only what we could do with the sheet metal brake we had. The newer cars, the deck drops in substantially more.
Yeah, we're just not very artistic.
Hey, you know what? I feel like we do pretty good though for all things considering here.
Oh yeah.
Well, I guess maybe this is where we can reach out to YouTube again. You know, our fellow racers, fellow car owners, fellow previous racers. What are things that you like about your chassis that maybe you had another car before and you upgraded and were like, wow, that made a big difference. So those are definitely things we would entertain listening to comments and having conversations about to help us make the best decision as we move forward.
Yeah, this one we got pretty cheap.
Yeah, this was
lucky find.
yeah, $500 is what I paid for this frame. We drove all the way out, almost to Atomic Speedway, if you know where that is. It's out that way, and purchased it from a few brothers that were getting out of the racing business. All right, a few more things here. Get this rear end all out of the way, and then that way we can bring the cherry picker over from my house, and we'll get the engine and stuff out of this thing and get it so we can cut up what we want off of it, and off to the scrap yard it will go.
That's right.
So, all right. Well, thanks for watching with us today. I think we're just going to wrap up. This rear end's almost out. We got like 3 shock pins left to pull, and I think we're going to call this one a wrap. We've got a few other things we got to get done before we can call it a day and a weekend here. Thanks for hanging out with us today in the garage. We're going to try to be making as many weekly videos as possible. Making videos is tough with work and everything, so we're going to try to keep as much as possible rolling. Appreciate everybody. If you're new to the channel, just checking us out, make sure you hit the subscribe button, leave us a comment, say hi in the comments below. Appreciate you. See you next time.